Add classic beauty and value to your new building or remodeling project by choosing thin brick or thin rock products from General Shale. With much more to offer than traditional brick and masonry products, look to General Shale for the perfect product for your next project. Installing thin veneers to your home is a project best suited for professional contractors. The materials needed for this project are a zip tool to remove the existing siding, corrosion-resistant fasteners, a nail gun, a hammer, a box knife, thin-set adhesive, masonry pointing mortar, a drill motor paddle, 2 5-gallon buckets, water, T-shaped tile spacers, a jointing tool, carpenter levels, tape and marking tools, a masonry brush, a notched trowel, a dust mask, eye protection, and an angle grinder or saw. Let's start by removing any existing siding from your home. As you're removing siding material, check to make sure subsheathing is sound. In some instances, you'll need to replace some of the subsheathing material. Remove any of the trim pieces and leftover nails. If any of the subsheathing needs to be replaced, we suggest replacing them at this time. Now, let's install the weather-resistant barrier. Then cut out around windows and doors using a box knife. Secure the barrier with approved fasteners with a plastic grommet. Then cut out around windows and doors. At the base of the wall, we'll now install our weep screed flashing. The shape of flashing will vary depending on whether you're using brick or rock. The lower lip projects 1/2 inch for thin brick and 1 inch for rock. Now let's install the GreenGuard DC14 drain board. This is the heart of the General Shale Moisture Shield system. Start at the base of the building from left to right. Lap all seams 2 inches. Then cut out around windows and doors using a box knife. Install the fasteners on the raised areas, not in the channel. This should prevent water flow. Next step is to seal the seams with special tape. Seal both vertical and horizontal seams. Seal around window and door openings. Now let's begin the installation of the fiber cement board. You should use corrosion-resistant fastener screws, typically installed at 8 inches apart. Now let's mix the Laticrete thin brick mortar, only starting with half the bag. Mix it for about 5 minutes. Mix to the consistency of peanut butter. Let mix rest 3 to 5 minutes, then come back and remix. This is called slaking. Slaking helps set up mix and activate some of the ingredients in the material. With the notched trowel, put a layer of Laticrete thin brick mortar on the wall. Maintain a vertical orientation of the pattern to also facilitate any water moving down. Now apply your thin brick to the wall, pressing down on each unit. Continue using tile spacers to maintain pattern. When you get to a door or window, you'll want to leave a 3/8 inch gap. This gap will later be filled with an exterior-grade flexible sealant. You may need to cut brick near a window or wall. Measure, mark, and make cut using a saw. Now you can pick out the T-spacers from the joints. Now, let's mix the Laticrete pointing mortar. Start with a 1/2 gallon of water and mix using a drill motor paddle for 5 minutes. You can use a grout bag, which is like a pastry bag that you cut the tip to the desired width and squeeze into the joints. But on a larger job, a lot of contractors like to go to an electric pointing gun. Just fill in the joints. Don't attempt to do any smoothing at this point and let it set until it's thumbprint hard. Now, run a concave jointing tool along the joints to smooth out the surface of the mortar. Come back with your trowel and cut off the rough edges. The final step is to come behind with a masonry brush and brush away any residue. Congratulations, you're all done. Purchase other great renovation products available from General Shale by visiting your local showroom or go to our website at generalshale.com. General Shale Renovation Products. Naturally great ideas for your project.